As they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Simeon. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Second down now after the incompletion. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Simeon. The catch is made. Benny Fowler. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Now he will have a first down here at about the 40. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is Latimer, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Give him 27 yards that time. And it's a first down for the Broncos. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. He'll try again with the arm, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Kevin Byard. And this one will be brought back to the 22. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Following the interception here, Mariota looking deep downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Here's Mariota. Left side, caught by Matthews. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They go play action here on first down. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Rashard Matthews, the intended target, and it's second down. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Throwing again. Mariota on 2nd and 10. Going up top. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half.
Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. Henry, the lone man in the backfield. Second down, Mariota. Walker with a grab, left side. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll lead here to a third down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
And Sanders now to return. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Simeon. Screen play. Anderson. Fighting through. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. It's a gain of 17 that time, and it'll give the Broncos a 1st down. So they're operating in the red zone. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is Latimer, complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll make it a 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Simeon. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Now Green, staying on the ground. Let's hope he's all right. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. Please.
They'll run it. Here's Anderson. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They come out here in the eye. They'll run Anderson, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space. Well, as the play call comes in on 3rd down, you have to think about 4-down territory here. Down a few touchdowns, they need points, and they need big points.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
No gain? Quarterback sneak? No gain? Aren't you supposed to get something out of that?
Yeah, needed a full yard there. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
No. Check. Patriot. Gone. All right, now, lucky 56.
Simeon, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Trevor Simeon with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Broncos get a bit closer. So they went for it from the 1 on 4th and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league have spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying their coaches to go for it more on 4th down. Let's go get it. Because nowadays, you've got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold them.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards, probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence in themselves that they can call plays and make plays that they won't need those field goals inside the 30.
And the Titans getting set to go. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. And right with it here over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. So completion on 2nd down, that brings up 3rd. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And some space here. Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
And that's why defensive coaches preach swarming to the football. It's usually going to take more than one guy to get that big man down.
And it did right there. Multiple broken tackles, but they eventually get him down. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Emmanuel Sanders, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos cut into that lead. And he'll bang that one through. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback. Last year would have come out to the 20. This year they'll move it out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Back now in Nashville, it's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the 4th quarter. And ready for 3rd and 6. Murray, the lone setback. Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. And look at this. There he goes, Brandon Marshall. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Partner, I know it's hard to believe, but sometimes guys who are built with the dimension of linebackers can actually get lost from sight by the quarterback.
Well, they're usually not the tallest guys.
So, yeah, that allows them sometimes to kind of hide down in there, kind of get a little bit lower, and maybe he just never saw him. But, boy, he sure wishes he had. He picked it off and ran it all the way back for a touchdown.
Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And the D looking like they may blitz. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
Now Mariota completing it to the right side. Johnson. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Mariota. And this is going to be intercepted. And how about this? It's the other Brandon Marshall that picks it off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
Receivers work all the time on making sure they catch the ball, haul it into their bodies before they turn and run. A little bit of loss of focus on that play.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. It's the fullback, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And his kick is good. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. So 2nd and 10 here. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. A 2nd down throw here for Mariota. That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And how about this? It's the other Brandon Marshall that picks it off. And Denver getting set to take the field. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Another pistol look here. Simeon. That is caught at the 7. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Benny Fowler, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Trey McBride now to return. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good start there on 1st down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive there. He hits the reliable target. On 3rd down, Henry. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot. And on that play, they were able to stop him short of a 1st down.
And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
One of the hallmarks of their success this year, they've been fearless on 4th down. And they convert another one right here to move the chains.
So the run gets them the 1st, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. A 1st down throw for Mariota. He gets it left side to Johnson. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
If you run an out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his third touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Titans have made this a one-score game. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense. Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. In the backfield is Anderson. Slot man moves right. He'll get the football here. And they'll bring him down. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. It's 3rd down, 6 yards to go for the offense. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. Cody Latimer, the intended receiver. And that brings up 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. Fielded at the 33. 35 yards that time on the punt. And it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Henry, the lone man in the backfield. And they'll give it to him here. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Back to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Darian Stewart. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting
Now another timeout here called by the Titans. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Second down following the run.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They run it again with Anderson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. Now Simeon, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Here's Riley Dixon now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. Boy, that went straight out of bounds, and that will set the return team up in the red zone already. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the fourth quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the fourth quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.